Welcome back, my friends. I am Brian. And you are Chords and Notes Nation. Hey, have a seat. You are in my living room. You've been invited over. My friends, we have a brand new one from SB19. This was put out one day ago on the SB19 official YouTube channel. This is called Quit. This is a live performance video. Please, if you are new here for this SB19 journey, I do have an SB19 reaction playlist. Check that out. That will be linked at the end of this video. Always, if you are here for an artist for the first time, check the playlist reactions before you request. And if you do have requests, there is a pathway to getting those fulfilled. That is in the description box below. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, baby. What are we in for? Excellent performance, I bet. Here we go. I'm not gonna quit. Are you gonna quit? There's that tree again. Is that the same one from Dam?
To those who feel like they've lost their purpose, to those who are broken, to those who are lost, these songs are rebellion from your soul, from your own soul. This is our anthem. Sing this one with us. scene, the beautiful people, your love. We love you guys so much. We genuinely love you guys so much. So much. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, what a beautiful, 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 beautiful scene. Amazing, actually, really amazing stage show. I really like that. And that tree, that is a connection to the Damn video, is it not? There's a story here. I believe there's a thread. Someone, I'm trying to remember, I would have to go back to the comments, but Damn is part of a storyline. And I think Quit is also part of the storyline. Anyways, I could be wrong, which is not uncommon. But let's talk about SB19 in this performance here. First of all, they were able to touch emotionally so many people. Now, a lot of it is just, you know, the teenage girls and the boy band. And I know they're not your typical boy band. And all of that surrounds that. That's nothing new. But what I'm doing is I'm looking up the lyrics because I really, really enjoyed. Hey, folks, we've got some new merchandise at the Chords and Notes Nation Printify store. Men's long sleeve Chords and Notes Nation shirt. Every struggle prepares you with the forge and the blacksmith. Beautiful design, simplistic, $32.99. For women, we have the short sleeve Chords and Notes Nation. Every struggle prepares you. Rose design. Each stage of the rose shows a different stage of growth. Song. Great, great singing. Great, 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 great stage show. Love the lights, love the lighting, all of that sort of stuff. Now, let's get into the lyrics. I am looking at A to Z lyrics. SB19, Quit. They thought I'd cower in fear and break. Isn't that so true? They could represent a lot of different people. Now, I'm going to talk about specifically how this relates to each and every one of us. So if I'm not speaking directly about the band, don't get upset about that, because I think these lyrics are meant for all of us. They are meant to inspire us. They are meant to encourage us. They are meant to give us some connective tissue to one another, because it is ubiquitous, this thing called life, and the fact that we struggle in life. And in that struggle, we always are given the opportunity to quit or to keep pushing forwards. And it usually is at the hardest, most difficult moments that we are offered that option. Oftentimes, it comes from within because you feel like you want to give up. And you feel like sometimes it's just too much, the stress of what's going on, the heaviness, the weight of what's happening around you or within you is too much. And sometimes you are your own worst enemy by offering yourself the opportunity to quit, to break, to cower in fear. Thought they got advantage to take, but I guess they're blinded eyes full of hate. I'm going to make them see why. You know, that's so true, because a lot of people don't want to see other people succeed. There's something in that when somebody is struggling and not somewhere in life, they're not focused on themselves, or they're too negatively focused on themselves, have negative self-esteem, they oftentimes want to bring other people down, because other people succeeding is a reminder of their own failures. We're all guilty of this at some point in time or another. We've done it. We've been on both sides of this. So let's not lie to one another. But this idea of being resilient, I'm going to make them see why. Okay? I didn't bend. How could I even break? In every battle lost, no, they celebrate. Well, it's good to hear their cries when they fail, praying for my downfall. They thought I would quit. When you are so driven to accomplish a thing, no matter what it is, you're going to have detractors. You're going to have people who are probably more people against you at first than for you, until people can see, you can show them what your mission is, what your purpose is, and until they get it, you may have a lot of people who are neutral as well. But it's up to you to keep going. It's up to you to show them why you're doing what you're doing, and it's up to you to break through those barriers, those obstacles, those attitudes that they have. Sometimes you just have to ignore them and not give them any credence. We'll never know. I guess we'll never know. If I would go down, guess we'll never know. No, I don't know. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Okay. I mean, in the context of the song, the way they sang it, it made sense. To me, I was thinking maybe you could be do a little bit more with the lyrics there. But hey, it's just a reminder. We're not going to know how I failed or if I failed, because I'm not going to fail. This resilience, this stick-to-itiveness, this strength of character that they're talking about. Ayo Kong Mamate. Whatever that means, I don't know. You guys will let me know. They trying to kill the colors in my mind when all my heart wanted to be was kind. All my heart wanted was to be kind. Oh, I'm afraid to die alive. Losing myself, trying to be a lie, so I'd be picture perfect in your eyes. Oh, isn't that just the most perfect thing to say? Because how many times, especially people in the spotlight, the audience wants you to do a thing to please them. They want you to act a certain way to please them. They want you to create your content a certain way because that's how they're used to it. Okay? You have to stick to your guns and be who you are, the way you do it. Make sure they understand what your vision is and keep pushing forwards no matter how much they try to bring you down. Yeah, I said I'm alright. That's what I would tell them when I would cry. Choose to be kind, but these people so evil, my. Come inside my mind. See, I'm wrestling all my demons up on this side. Still faking a smile, I'm fine, but it's going to take a while. Yeah, again, like I said, you're wrestling yourself as much as you are other people. And you have to face up to this stuff, and you have to, sometimes you got to put on that smile. A fake smile, yeah, I guess, maybe it is considered that, but why make them see you cry? You know what I'm saying? So, and then they go on to repeat chorus and pre-chorus. So, the lyrics got me on this one because I think this is just absolutely amazing. I think it is one of those songs that we all need to hear. We all need that encouragement. A lot of the tears in the audience was because of that. It touched them personally. Each and every one of us is struggling at some point. I put up recently on I'm shameless plug, but on my Printify store, which please guys go check it out. I have two versions of this, one for women's clothing, one for men's clothing. The saying, every struggle prepares you. And those designs are really cool. So at least go check those out. It is so true. Every struggle prepares you. We should rejoice in our trials in life because it is building us. It is building our patience. It is building our perseverance. It is building our character. And sooner or later, the trials and the lessons that we learn in those trials and who we become because of that struggle, we're being forged into something that God can use us for. We're going to help others see the light and come out of the darkness and be an encouragement to others. How many times have you gotten just advice from people that it didn't seem like they were invested in that advice? Like They were just regurgitating what someone else said. But when you hear it from somebody who's been through it, it means something. You know what I mean? And just like them in their career, they had some choices, but they've continued to do things the way that they want to do things. And that's so very important, in spite of all the pressures that they're probably feeling. So I love the fact that they brought this to light. I love the fact that they brought this to the people. And I love the fact that it connected with so many people. And I love the fact that you guys are here. So thank you so much. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I love you also. And I will talk to you in the next video.